2, 1. Hello, everyone. Sid Notter here. I'm here with my friend Janet, and we are here to talk about the Vegan Health Bundle, which is running from March 1st to March 10th, 2025, and all the products that are in it. I'm really excited to introduce you to Janet today, and I'll let her tell you a little bit more about herself and what she's got in the bundle, because it's fantastic, and I know you're going to be interested in learning more about it. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Sid. Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. I am offering a travel challenge because I hear so much about people having difficulty staying plant exclusive or plant-based when they're on travel.
You've got a cool thing in the bundle too, Janet. What is your contribution to the bundle this year?
Mine is a travel challenge because I hear so much from everybody about problems with staying plant-based on their trips. And my main mode of transportation is bicycling. So I figure if I can tour on a bicycle and stay whole food plant exclusive, then anybody with a car or that's in some form of transportation where they're not having to pedal a bicycle and carry all their bags on their bicycle. If I can do it, anybody could do it. So I just really want to try to inspire people to try it. It's so much the mental mindset.
Yeah.
If you're going on a vacation and your brain is telling you, oh, you're on a vacation, you should relax, enjoy, let someone else serve you, go out to a restaurant, and you're convinced that that's something wonderful to do, it's going to be really tough to talk yourself out of it. So the whole mindset's got to be the realization that restaurants are expensive, they're hugely disappointing, the food is always contaminated with sugar, salt, and fat. And it's not a pleasure. It doesn't taste that good. The more you get onto this lifestyle, the less you enjoy that kind of food, and the less you're willing to pay so much money for so little, because you typically have to say, well, I'll take this, but don't put this in it, don't put this in it, don't put this in it. You've got to limit so much that it's just not worth the huge amount that you pay. So what I try to do is show more, what to do when you're traveling by using the grocery store. Or if you have to go out, calling and talking with the chef who will be working when you go there. Because I've run into that several times where you get there and nobody knows what you're talking about because the person that you talk to is long gone, or they couldn't work that night, or, there's always some. What I wanted to do today is I wanted to show a little bit of what I do on the bicycle, because one of my main points is to keep things simple. And boy, do you have to keep things simple when you have to carry it. So when we travel on the bicycles, we know every day where the grocery store is going to be. And we plan on, we map the route so that we go right by the grocery store so that we can pick things up before we even get to our lodging for the night. Sometimes it's so close to the lodging, we'll go ahead and go to the lodging, see what our setup is, and then we'll walk over to the store and get what we need, or bicycle to the store. Typically, we like to get off the bicycle once we're at our destination and do a different mode of getting to the store, which is typically walking.
So how many people are with you when you're doing this, Janet? Are there quite a few people that do that along with you?
There are times when it's just my husband and I, and there are times when we are with a tour group, which I shouldn't say a tour group. It's my local club. I'm the ride coordinator. I lead tours, and other people in my group lead tours. So for instance, in March, we're going to go to a little town near Santa Rosa and do what we call a hub and spoke tour, which means we'll stay in one Airbnb and we'll do loop rides very close to the Airbnb or right from the Airbnb. And so there I'll pack differently, because I'll actually take my bicycle down there. I'll drive myself down with my van, with the bicycle in the van, So I can take more equipment with me. I can take an Instant Pot. I can take a Vitamix. I can take a NutriBullet.
Mhm.
But when I'm on the bicycle, all I take is a collapsible hot pot for heating hot water, cooking noodles. That's basically what that does, heating things up. Usually we're in a hotel room that has a microwave, and then I carry a small 0.6 liter rice cooker. Now, right now, I eat mostly raw. Steven eats cooked, so we need tools for raw and tools for cooked. But I can't carry a NutriBullet or a Vitamix on my bicycle. So,
Okay.
as an example of what I do, and that's what I'd like to be doing all week on the bundles. I'll show examples of what we do when we're doing raw and what we do when we're doing cooked for Steven. So today, I'm doing a cabbage beet salad. And one of the reasons, not cabbage, carrot beet salad. One of the reasons for that is when I'm shopping on a bike tour, I want items that are very simple because I want to be able to find them in any grocery store. And really, I figure out what I'm going to make many times by going to the grocery store and seeing what they've got offered. And very typically, you can get a beet, a carrot, an orange, some red onion, some green onion. And then I've got some mint, which you can't always find, but oftentimes you can. And I've got some fennel here today. And of course, you can usually get avocado. So I thought, oh, avocado, I'm going to add a little bit of lime to it. This is a no salt mustard that I make myself. That could be tough. The mustard might have something in it. And then I have pepper. So I'm just going to throw this together. These utensils I always take with me on a bike ride. Spatula, I take measuring, I take the whole set. I take plastic usually, but these, I want measuring spoons. I take a grater, and I've got the metal juicers, but I just take this plastic one because it's nice and light, and I don't take there's a glass container that's under it, and you usually squeeze your lime or your lemon down into the container. But I just use this to help me squeeze the lime or lemon onto my food. So I'm going to use these today, or I have been using them in order to prepare this for this putting together the salad. So I just eye it because when I'm on a ride, I have a container. And the container is so big, and I don't want to make a lot of extra because then I'd have to carry it the next day. So I will actually, what I make, I'll typically eat it for lunch the next day and even breakfast because I'll eat salad any time of the day. I love it. I've been whole food plant exclusive for 5 years, and I just don't ever want to go back. I've lost 50 pounds. I had lost 40 pounds. My high weight was 199 and 3/4 because I wouldn't weigh myself after that. And now I weigh 110. I weighed the other day. So it's just, and I've been keeping the weight off and even dropping a little bit more with the different fun things that I've been doing. Since it took me about 15 months to drop that last 50 pounds. And I didn't even know I had 50 more pounds I could lose. So I'm sticking green onion in there. I'm putting some fennel in there, and I just eye it and just whatever looks like it's going to mix well. Or if that's all I've got, that's what I'll throw in there. I've got some
Did you
red
see a
onion
lot of
here.
health? I'm sorry, did you see a lot of health improvement as well, Janet? Not only the weight
Huge,
loss?
huge.
Okay.
Our cholesterol, Stephen also dropped 35 pounds. He had never had any weight issues and started to develop them. He's in his late 70s. I'm going to be 70 next month. So my cholesterol dropped 100 points as well as his. Our blood pressure normalized. My A1C dropped from 5.6 to 5.2. What else? Our heart rates my heart rate was like at around 72 beats per minute, which you think is normal, but it used to be 44 and it went back down to 44. I mean, it's just amazing how you get your life back and you feel like you're aging backwards. So I threw some mint in there, and I've got an orange that I chopped up, all things that are really easy, except for maybe the fennel, to find at a grocery store. Trader Joe's sells 2 fennel bulbs for $3 here in the Northwest. So it's just great. So I'm just going to dump this mustard in, and a little bit of pepper and the lime. Just keep mixing it up.
So the mustard is your dressing in a way, or?
It is. It makes
Okay.
just this, and with the lime, oh, it just makes this wonderful dressing, and a little bit of pepper. And then of course the avocado. This one's nice and ripe because I cut it. We started on it yesterday because my husband and I usually do 1/4 of an avocado each, which is a little bit more than a serving of avocado. Chef AJ says 1/5 of an avocado is a serving.
So you would get all of these items at the store after your bike ride for the day, and then you do this at night in your hotel room?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would eat it as a meal with other things too. But this, you know, I might add some regular cabbage in with this, because that would bulk it up a little bit. But this is the basic salad. And, you know, I put some recipes in my ebook for the challenge, but I thought it's not really a recipe. It's just grabbing things from the grocery store and just putting them together. And of course, after you've ridden 40, 50 miles for the day, fully loaded on a bicycle, it's going to taste amazing. No matter what you do.
Yeah. So you bring things for the bicycle trip as well, right? I mean, what are some of your favorite things to bring on the bike for snacks as you go along?
Sugar snap peas, jicama, and carrots.
Oh,
And I'll be demonstrating that too, because that's important, because you want to have fuel throughout the day. And usually I'll carry little, they're not Tupperware, but they're, you know, they're containers like that I can put salad like this in, or any kind. I make all different kinds of salad, so I can demonstrate those. And the recipes that I did put in to the ebook, there is a salad in there, my basic salad that I love, and it's a combination of veggies and fruits. And I can put things like raw corn in it for a few more calories, and of course avocado helps with giving me enough calories to get through my days.
So do you bring all of those that, you know, you had the grater and certain utensils, do those go with
Yes.
you on your bike, or do you
Yes.
bring those in the car and then you put them where you're going to stay?
There's no car when we're fully loaded.
Okay.
So when we're self-contained, I have to carry everything on my bike, and yes, I do. I always carry a chopping, what's this called?
A mat.
You know,
Chopping mat?
a cutting board,
Cutting. Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name of it. So I always take a cutting board, and there's a pocket in my, you know, I have bicycle panniers, which are the bicycle bags that you hook onto your bicycle. And of course I have to carry all my clothes, all my different layers. You know, I've got to be prepared for all kinds of weather, rain here and cold. You know, I have to have my gloves and wool, and not wool because I'm vegan, but you know, the whatever is comparable. And yeah, that's why I pulled these different things out, the different knives, and I will carry these. My husband makes me these cardboard sleeves that go over the knives, so they're protected, and I'm protected from them. And
okay. How about hydration? How do you stay hydrated on those long rides?
I have water bottles that I carry on the bicycle.
Mhm.
And I carry 2 water bottles and usually a third container that depending on if it's self-contained, the third container, it's for hot water. It's like a thermos. And
Mhm.
when I'm somewhere where I take the van with me and I have a vehicle, I will take, can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, where I can carry a NutriBullet or a Vitamix, then I can make things like my smoothies and my dressings, and I can be more have more variety when I can have a vehicle. But it's so much fun to be self-contained that I don't mind. I
Mhm.
eat so simply. I eat more simply when I'm fully contained. And here I am doing all this riding, but so healthily, highly nutritious because it's all, the fruits, the vegetables, the organic corn is the only grain that I do, avocados.
Mhm.
Um, I could do, I might carry some flax or chia seeds for my omega-3 fatty acids. I've done a lot of Dr. Goldner's protocol, and I just really resonate with her because I have some autoimmune issues, and she's just a great way to get your body in a great healing mode. Can you see
Mhm.
this?
Looks delicious.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I mean, I don't lack for delicious food on the bike ride. It's just very
Yeah.
simple and delicious and nutritious.
I would think that pre-planning is really critical for this, right? I mean, if you're going to be on your bike for days at a time, do you plan out every single day what you're going to eat, or do you just kind of fly by what's at the store?
Well, you definitely have to go by what's at the store, but I tend to get into a rhythm. And a lot of times, breakfast meal is very similar to lunch and dinner in that I'll eat because I need to eat, I need to ride. So lots of vegetables and fruits. And like I say, I get my calories more through some seeds. I don't do a lot of nuts because I love nuts. So I have to be careful. And also they're not really raw. They've all been processed to come into the country. So um, I chia seeds and flax seeds, because they're high in omega-3 fatty acids, they're a little bit they're healthier. They give me what I need. They give me the
Mhm.
calories, they give me the fat, and they're great fiber, and they've got some protein in them. So, I really try to keep all that in mind because I find that it's more the nutrition that keeps me pedaling than large amounts of calories or macros.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just love it. Well, actually, before I went complete vegan or whole food exclusive, I rode around the whole perimeter of the United States twice, about 12,000 miles.
Wow.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
we took a whole year twice, in 2014, 2015, and in 2018, 2019, because we did it on our regular bicycles the first time. And then we got the pedal assist electric bicycles. And I said, oh, we've got to go around the country again with these e-bikes because they're so much fun. And so
Mhm.
that's how we travel now, with the pedal assist electric bikes. And you have to pedal in order to get assist. So you're still getting a good workout, but it's so much easier on us old farts. I don't know if I can say that word on this, because for instance, I'm gonna lead a group from where we live here in the Northwest to Western Washington. I live in a little town called Paulsbo. We're gonna ride to Spokane across the North Cascades Highway, and that's all mountain passes. Washington
Mhm.
Pass, Rainy Day Pass, Sherman Pass, Kunda Pass. It's just mountain pass after mountain pass. And I did it the first time in 1990. That was a few years ago.
Mhm. Wow. Well, tell everyone about your YouTube channel before we talk a little bit about the bundle.
Okay. I have a YouTube channel called at Plant Powered Peddler. peddler being the Pedaler, because I've just been so inspired by this lifestyle and be, you know, how frustrating it was to be riding a bicycle and still be overweight. And I couldn't get that weight off because I didn't understand about calorie density and the pleasure trap. And I would just get caught in the trap over and over again. And once I found this lifestyle, I thought, I want to share this. I want to share this with everybody. And my favorite thing to do, of course, is to tour by bicycle. So I thought, I'll start there. You know, I'll be the plant-powered peddler. So
Okay.
I started the YouTube channel. I actually started it when I was in Australia. I rented a bicycle. My husband wanted to do a retreat there, and I said, well, I'll go. And I had time because he was at a retreat several miles away from me, and I rented an Airbnb, and I spent 30 days. I hooked up with the bicycle clubs there in Perth, Australia, and there was a fruit and vegetable store a mile or 1 or 2 miles from the house, and I would ride to the store with my panniers emptied, and I'd do all my shopping at this store, and then I did all my travel on bicycle. Everywhere I was going, I would even ride to where Stephen was in the retreat and visit with him, and then ride back home. And, you know, I saw kangaroos. It was just an amazing trip. And I started the YouTube there because I had time to do it. I started cooking and showing what I made at the Airbnb while I was there in Perth. So it got started and people started watching, and it's a small channel, but I just love it. Anybody who wants to be inspired.
Oh, very good. And so Janet's ebook on how to travel, right? And what's the name of your ebook again? Travel
The
Challenge?
Travel Challenge. And it's
The
got an
Travel
ebook
Challenge.
and a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ebook and video.
Yeah.
Okay. That's part of this. Okay, go ahead.
Well, in the ebook, I have all my contact information, so you can write to me. And if I get your email, I will do a couple of Zooms with us too, and just help people get through their first few travels. There's some steps you can take that might really help.
Very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Janet's ebook and video, The Travel Challenge, is in the Vegan Health Bundle, available from March 1st to March 10th, 2025. That's the only time you'll be able to get this bundle of products. Yeah. Yeah, so the bundle has so many other cool things in it too. Not only what you shared alone, I mean, that is worth the price of admission because everybody struggles with that when they're traveling. But there's also pizza classes. Kathy Hester's got pizza classes in the bundle. There's a nice cream recipe book, which if you're looking for some new nice cream recipes, there's jumpstart recipes. There's emotional eating topics in there. There's how to anti-age, how to eat raw foods for anti-aging. There's just so much. Tim Kaufman has products in there. There's a cheese lovers cookbook. There's easy plant-based meals to get started. So many things. Definitely worth looking into for sure. And it's only good from March. You can only get the bundle from March 1st through 10th, 2025. So don't delay.
I mean, I just printed up the list, and there's 8 pages of different offerings, and it just looks so inviting. I can't wait to dive in.
I have a label reading course in there, which is divided into many sections and very eye-opening if you care about what you're ingesting from the store, and shouldn't we all care about that? There's pizza classes in there. There are whole books and recipes, ebooks. There are topics on emotional eating. Give plants a chance. There's just so much information. When you get into the bundle for, I think it's $49, and the value of the bundle is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I don't have the total amount in my, I don't know what that is yet, but it's usually thousands of dollars worth of product in the bundle that you get the whole thing for $49, but only from March 1st to March 10th. So,
and Sid will have a link for you to click on. If you click on Sid's link, then she'll get credit for you purchasing the bundle.
Yeah, so I'll have my link in the YouTube or below this video. I'll have my link there, and you can click the link just to learn more about it, and hopefully you'll decide to join in. Okay, well, thank you
Okay.
so much, Janet. Any final words
Thank-
before we sign off?
I'm just so excited to be a part of this, and I hope people take advantage of it. And happy holidays, or happy traveling, everybody.
Yeah. So everyone, please click the link below this video or below the YouTube video, or wherever you're watching this video. Click the link and learn more about the bundle. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks, Sid.